Hello, everyone. My name is Ken Lewicki of channelinginc.com, Channeling Incorporated. And if you ever want to know about channeling, how to channel at really high levels, and some super cool training that I do, please visit my website at channelinginc.com. You're going to find out all sorts of different classes and workshops and trainings that I offer on a regular basis to do with spirituality and all sorts of amazing skills that you can learn about how to channel. I get this quite often. Today's topic is about blocks and what are blocks. And people bring it up all the time. They're like, hey, Ken, I want to know about blocks and all this other stuff. And I have over 100 different healings that I can do on people. And one of the many that I do is clearing blocks. And oftentimes when people talk about blocks, they're talking about like different kinds of blocks. So um, there's things that like where people are they think that they have a block inside them, and they might, but oftentimes it's not a complete block. So think of it like a sink, and the water is going down, but it's not maybe going down as fast or as quickly as it could. That means the person might have a block, but it's not a full block or a complete block. So when people talk about blocks, it's actually much more than what you might think. And also, there's all sorts of different kinds of blocks. Like you can have a block to do with your spiritual connection. You can have a block to do with, certain areas of your life, like finances or relationships or health or sex or money or you name it, like all sorts of different kinds of blocks. And so, what's really important as a channeler and a healer is to use channeling to figure out, okay, if this person has a block, what kind of block is it, and then how to clear this block. So, what you do is you tune into the person and you work with your spirit guides and their spirit guides, and then you really hone in on what is this block that is this person struggling with. Like, where does it come from? Maybe it has to do with a childhood thing where one of their parents was imprinting this certain belief or idea into them, and then they now need this finally cleared so that they don't have that block in affecting them for the rest of their life. Or maybe it has to do with a past life thing, or maybe it's an ancestral thing that's been coming down through the generations. Maybe that needs to be cleared. It could be a block in their actual physical systems, like their physical body, or it could be a block in their energetic or non-spiritual, non-physical aspects, like their spiritual aspects that need healing and clearing. So with channeling, I've been able to identify over 100 different non-physical aspects that make us up. So not all of them, but some of them can have blocks in them, and not just one kind of block, but many different kinds of blocks. So what I do when I'm assessing somebody is I tune into them and I go, okay, where is this block coming from? Is it multifaceted, or is it just one area, one thing that's causing it? And then I work on healing and clearing it. How do I do that? I work with angels, dragons, sprites, fairies, ascended masters, and on and on and on. Their spirit guides, my spirit guides might help. And there's lots of different ways to clear blocks. So the most important thing to know is that not everyone has a complete block, but almost all of us do have some kind of blocks in something. Like there's always some area, some way, something in our life where we might have this block. So let's clear this once and for all. Let's get rid of it so we can move forward. And it doesn't mean it's not going to take work. It will. It'll take work. It'll take action. But what you do is you work very diligently after you had, like, you can do it even while you have a block. And that's why I say careful when you say I have a complete block, because again, it's like the sink. If the water is still running through that sink, that means you can still be taking action, and maybe it just doesn't happen quick or fast, but still take that action while you're working on clearing those blocks that's holding you back from being their full life. But then work with healers that know what they're doing. They can channel, they can actually check and verify that, okay, this is what's going on. These are the blocks that need to be cleared. And then make sure that they're clearing those blocks completely and fully. So my name is Ken Lewicki. I teach everything that I just shared with you and way more: how to channel at really advanced levels, how to work with these different souls, how to work with these different beings to get real world, real life examples, real life results. And my name is Ken Lewicki. Visit my website, channelinginc.com, and find out more about the trainings that I offer. And we will talk soon. Have a wonderful day, everyone.